We're going to bust some myths about recovery. One of the shows my son loves watching right now is Mythbusters, and it's so cool. They'll take like these cultural things that we think are true that you heard just from word of mouth, and what they do is they put it to the test. And then they bust these myths wide open to say, look, this isn't true. You may have heard it as a kid, but it's not true. I want to do the same thing, just not as nearly as cool as blowing stuff up to kind of blow up some of the myths about uh, addiction. So first thing is, and I can't stand it when I hear this, relapsing is just part of the process. Really? That's like saying getting hit by a car in a crosswalk is just learning how to use a crosswalk. It's like, no. Why the hell would you want to get hit by a car? Why the hell would you want to relapse? By building a life that you love, a life by design. And that's what we go over in our program here. You don't have to relapse. Relapsing is not part of the program. Now, on the flip side, if you did relapse or you're coming off of a relapse, you don't have to be like, oh crap, I'm screwed now. No, no, no. It can be part of your story, but it doesn't need to continually be a part of your story. So that's the first myth, is that relapsing is part of the process. I call BS. Uh, Myth busted. Next one is that it's a willpower thing. I mean, if it was, well, crap, I just got to do some reps with my willpower, and then I'm going to be the strong willpower dude. There's something called decision fatigue. It's proven in all the Harvard and Stanford studies, the Ivy Leagues. Willpower starts strong and then gets weaker and weaker and weaker. And it's not just because you are addicted to drugs or alcohol. I mean, you do the same thing with a kid. You put sugar in front of them, which is the most addictive thing out there. You put sugar in front of a kid and you sit there, go, okay, don't eat it. Now, if you're sitting in front of them, they might do this, go, okay. But guess what? They keep making the decision. Okay, I'm not going to eat. Okay, what am I going to do? Okay, I don't want to eat it. I don't want to eat it. And eventually the willpower's out and they go, you know what? Screw it. It's just called being a human being. So this thought process of I can outthink the addiction or I'll just use willpower. No, that myth is busted as well. Instead of using willpower, we actually want to speak openly. We want to share. We want to stop lying, start telling the truth. We want to have a life team that we're able to communicate with. And so when we are feeling this way or our willpower is gone, we're able to step in front of other people that love and support us, not necessarily our family, but people that will hold us accountable and say, okay, here's what you do. Here's what you don't do. Run me through. Let's play the tape forward. Okay, let's run it through this process. As they start challenging, as they start looking at what's triggering me, we're able to get to the actual unmet need. As we do the work, we tend to make better decisions. When I take care of myself, when I feel better, I tend to make better decisions.